I love this house hack. This house hack has helped me build a tremendous amount of wealth over the last 5 to 10 years. I'm going to show you how this works. I call it the buy, save, buy, repeat. So what you're essentially going to do is you're going to buy your first home, and then you're going to turn it into a rental, that home you buy first, and you're going to go buy another home. The reason why we're going to do this is because every time you buy a new primary residence, see, most people think that you have to put 20% down on your second home. Since it's not your first time buying, many people think that you have to put a full 20%, and that's not the case. So when you go and you buy your next home, you can do 5% down. So the minimum down payment would be 5%. And so what you want to do is when you buy your first home, you want to save every single month and save up for a down payment. This could be a 2-year period, maybe a 3-year period, but you're going to save up for your next down payment on your next home. If you bought for, let's say, $300,000 for your first home, your mortgage payment is going to be about $2,300, and this is a CalHFA 100% financing, no down payments. Your first one is no down payment, 100% financing. And by the way, if you do have some money for a down payment, save it. Do utilize the down payment assistance, utilize the first-time homebuyer programs, save that money for your next piece of real estate. So your payment's going to be $2,300. Now that payment does include your principal and interest, taxes, homeowner's insurance, mortgage insurance, and total payment. If we fast forward, let's say 2 years. Now remember, it could be more than 2 years. It could be 1 year too, but you're going to save up a down payment. Let's say 2 years. Well, in 2 years, this home that you bought for $300,000, based on a 4% appreciation, the value of this home is now going to be $324,000. Now, your loan balance in 2 years is only going to be $287,000. So in just 2 years, you're going to have about $37,000 in total equity in this home. So in 2 years, what you're going to do is you're going to turn this home into a rental. So this next home that you buy, let's say it's another $300,000 home. You could buy for a little more, maybe a little less, or this could be 3 years later, maybe 4 years. But the point is now you're going to rent this home out, and you're going to charge about $2,500, $2,600 in rent. Here's the secret. I can use this rent that you're going to get on this home to help cover this payment so that you can now buy this next house and come in with just 5% down. Because remember, you're saving along the way. You're saving $700 to $1,000 a month. Now, if you could only save maybe $300 a month or maybe $400, it might take 3 years to save up for another down payment. And remember, you only have to put 5% down. So the trick here on this strategy is you have to be willing to move out of the first home that you purchased and move into the second home. If you just want to buy this second home and not move in, well then this down payment of $18,000, all of a sudden you have to come in with about $60,000 to $70,000 for a down payment for a home because you're not going to live in the property. Now, if we fast forward another 2 years on the original home that you purchased, well, that home is continuing to appreciate. So now that home is worth $350,000. The loan balance is $279,000, and so your total equity in your home is about $71,000 for the first home that you purchased. And by the way, that tenant is paying all this principal every single month or every single year. They're paying this principal down for you, and you're getting the market appreciation. So we have $71,000 on your first house, and then on the second house, now 2 years after you bought that second house, we're 4 years in. That second home that you bought is $324,000. The loan balance $378,000. Now you have $46,000 in total equity on this home. So 46 plus 71, that's about $120,000 in total equity in 4 years. Now you could keep repeating this process. Fannie Mae lets you have up to 10 properties with mortgages, and by the 10th property, you're going to be pretty well off, pretty wealthy, having quite a bit of cash flow. If you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to help.